everybody, and welcome to another episode of my series on the DeathCraft server. Today we're going to be fighting a wither and some other good stuff. Let's protect ourselves here and get ourselves ready. And here we go. Alright, we got a division sigil and a star. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I'll probably set it up in the same place, just since this worked out good for us. Alright, let's see. And we'll back up again. Now, it looked like it hit me the last time. I guess I was too close. So let's back up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Alright, another star and another sigil. I thought I'd get more sigils since I'm using my looting 5 sword, but that's strange. Anyway, let's head up and see what we can do for today. Alright, I figure we can start working on the energy producer for EU, and I've made some blocks ready for it. We'll need the EU. Well, first of all, we will need a lot of glass fiber cable, I think. But let's see if we can get the producer. EU consumers, we want this one. And the, see if we can have, do we have a producer? MJ, EU, we didn't make a producer. But we have the consumer, which is what we need. We also need an energy bridge. So that's this. And then the MJ transformer. We'll use RF. RF producer. Now we'll send it over to us using a tesseract. So we'll grab a tesseract. Let's see if one is already used. We can use this one. Some kind of energy cell. I think I may opt for an MFSU. But I think it'd be better to have the energy cell here, so actually, you know, I could use this MFSU and then separate this high voltage for the appliances here, because this is really, I think, I just need to know how much power that produces first before I think about storing energy, because if it's not enough, then nothing's going to get stored. So let's start with these items. And we'll see how far we can get. I'm sure there's some stuff we're missing, but this should get us started pretty good. So we'll come up here. Let's see. Break some of this goodness up. I gotta be careful not to break this solar panel, because then all the work is down the drain. So we'll head on straight down, and this will be where we'll connect the glass fiber cable straight down. It'll replace this rod that goes through the center. And I think what I can do is aim it so that, let's see, where's our house? Our base. Yeah, there it is, okay. So I think I'm going to go this way. And actually I can cover this up, it doesn't matter. But let's replace the glass fiber cable now. And this will give us something to do for now. Let me take my hover mode off. This way, oops, yeah, you have to shift click. Alright, here we go. Straight on down the line. Alright, we're going this way, and I don't want the wires to run over this way, so I think what I'm going to do is probably go underground Oops, we have water here. Alright, I'm going to leave that water there. It's not a problem. The little waterfalls, I guess. That's cool. Looks nice. Alright, so we want it to come up here, so I'm just going to give it some space and work myself to that hole there. I guess I'll go one more down. And there it is. And we're going this way. Now we have to find where the center is, which is right here. And here we are. Great. Alright, so we'll continue the glass fiber. It looks like it connected. So let's get rid of this. Replace that. And keep going with this. You know, I should probably come up from the top. Make it look nice. This way there's easy access for future maintenance. So let's grab some of that glass fiber and go this way. Drop that here. Okay. Some dirt in there. I don't need that glass fiber. Let me do it this way instead. I'm going to go up here. It looks like it connected. And up here. And that should be high enough to connect to our receiver, the consumer. So this would go here. And that's fine. I can't access any GUI, so I guess this doesn't have a GUI. Let's look at the energy bridge now. Does this have a GUI? Yes, it does. North is browned out. Yeah, the compass says this is north, so I guess it's seeing it. So I guess we don't need any wiring across each. But then we need to convert it to RF. And this also has a connector, and it shows that south has no link. And this is south, so I guess we have to connect the link. This will be where we'll be transferring our energy. We'll create a channel. Let's call it Brink EU RF Energy. And energy, let's call this sending. We want to lock it, and we'll add it. Okay, so that's added. Let's take a look at this again. Okay, so now it's linked. IC to EV to RF, in and out, but it's 0 so far. And is there a reason why it's 0? Well, the glass fiber cable comes around and connects to this, so I'm assuming there must be a load. Oh, wait a second. You know, I took the rotor off, actually. That's why it's not producing any energy. Let's take a look inside. Yep, 0 EU. Now, it doesn't matter if it's nighttime or rain. That's what's good about this windmill, is that it'll work all day. All Minecrafty a day. So let's head back and get a rotor. And actually, we do have to connect up our some kind of a load. So we can connect this for now. We still have the machines to build to put it here. So we'll need another tesseract. So here we are, and then let's put this away. I may need glass fiber cable, never know. Just in case, I'll keep it on me. But the rest of my machines are using HV, so let's keep some of that. And then, alright, so we're converting from RF. So we need RF consumer. Yep, this guy. And then the energy bridge over here. Let's see, do we have an energy bridge? Yes, we do. Let's craft one. And hopefully we have enough materials. Yes, it does. Okay. Energy bridge. And then back to EU. So it would be a producer. EU. We don't have an EU producer. We're going to have to make one. So let's see. Let's look this up. Producer. EU EV extreme voltage producer. It's made with a consumer. Oh, that's interesting. Now wait a second, I have a consumer, so let's not make one again. Let's erase this, put it back. So let's take a look. EV consumer, and there it is. Begin, give it a second, and there it is. And then we stick it in the crafting table, and that creates a producer. Alright, and then we'll cable it to our machines. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. So, where shall we add? This wall is pretty much used for the ME cables. Why don't we connect it over here, maybe? So we have the tesseract goes first. I hope this is enough space. Let's see. I think it is. I think it's good. Let's go here and we'll set it to EU RF receiving. EU receiving. Make this always on, and this is secured. That's good. Then we're going the RF, because that's what the tesseract is sending. And no GUI yet. With an energy bridge to a producer. Let's see, is this receiving? So there's no link to the north direction, which is this direction. Ah, it needs the cabling over to here. Now we're going to have to fix this up because I don't want to use this guy here. Alright, first I'll try it without an MFSU, just to see if it can handle the power. Let's go here, and then connect them. And that should be enough to power it. Let's see, is it getting power? I wonder if it's getting power. There's no indicator really. Here it is. Okay, so this is 0. It's not receiving power. Alright, 0. Okay, you know why? I just remembered. There's no rotor. So let's go get a rotor. Now, I made a carbon and I made a wooden rotor just to see if I can get something temporary to work with. And it doesn't seem like either one is acceptable for an EU. Or I'm sorry, an EV level windmill, which is that, an extreme voltage windmill. There's one thing I want to do. In only a few seconds, or maybe a minute maximum, that I connected the rotor to that windmill, I got a use bar already. Efficiency 90% is, no, that's not related, but it looks like there's some wear and tear on this, and I want to try something. I have an Unbreaking book, and I want to see if I can apply it to the rotor to see if it'll take. I have an anvil back here that I've been using for little things here and there. It costs 5, and it looks like it does take. I wonder if it does affect it. I know it took, but I don't know that it would affect it. You know how you can put a sharpness on a bow? And some strange enchants on things that normally wouldn't take. Well, that might be the case here, where we have Unbreaking Rotor, but really it has no effect on the rotor. I'd like to know whether that does affect it. If you do know, please leave it in a comment. And let's apply this. And let's see if this goes up. Yes, 2048. And so this should be producing now. It is. Okay, 7,000 RF. See if we can head back and see if our machines are powered. Now it did say 0 EU, and that was the recycler. So it should be up now. It's at 90. So it is working. I think we should get some transformers before this thing blows up. I don't want to take a chance on this. Let's do 2 transformers. Should bring it up to over what it needs. And we don't need any overclockers now. I just want to let it run a little bit and see if this produces more than this can handle. If the windmill produces more than the mass fab recycler combination needs, then I'll connect an MFSU to store some of the energy. Because when the rotor gets destroyed, it'll still have some of that energy stored up, and so we're saving on efficiency. So we're looking for the transformer. We have 2, and I'm not going to use an overclocker right now, like I said. So we'll leave this here, and now we have 8,000. Let's see if we only use 1, 512. Yeah, let's use let's go to 8,000 the next step, because this produces 2,000. I just want to make sure that this can handle it. So let's see. Yeah, 7.5. So it's working. Now we need to see if this is producing more than it can handle. And you know, actually the way I can check that out is by connecting an MFSU and to see if it does go up. So let's see, what I can do is move these guys over 1. Let me do that. I guess I'll use this. Let me go all the way this way. Now these have to be cracked open. Looks like that one took a while to break. Alright. So the consumer goes first. The energy bridge. A schist brick. And finally this guy with an MFSU. So let's grab that MFSU. And there we are. And we'll point it this way, because this dot is the output. And connect that to that. Now let's see if this goes up. If it doesn't, then this isn't producing more than it can handle. I guess we have to wait till this finishes going to where it's going to stabilize. And then we can see if it's going down or up. It's going down. So the MFSU is useless. The mass fab recycler is chewing up more than that windmill can handle, or that windmill can put out. So having an MFSU makes no sense. We can connect it here, and there's no storage going on, so there's no need for an MFSU. Alright, so that answers that. Now, what we can do is the rest of these machines, what I'm going to do is craft the machines to put them down. We've already done this before. I'll link you to the video where I show how to make UU and convert iridium. And then, you know, there is an article that says you can mimicite iridium to reproduce it. But I believe that's going to get nerfed, if it does exist. I'm sure it must have been nerfed by now. But I don't care about that, because I do need the machines for other things also now. So I'm going to build these machines, and then I'll bring you back. Alright guys, we're back. I've created some of the patterns that we needed and put them into the Mac. So the first thing I think we'll need, it's been a while, so I don't remember a whole lot of how to do this. But I'm sure we'll get it done before the video ends. Now this is requiring an iron plate, the kind that I haven't requested that it do. Scanner is the one we're looking for. So I did this wrong. This is the scanner. What is this? It looks similar. Alright, so we need an iron plate. Let's make one and grab it. Alright. We can put it in here and replace this with that. I should have caught that before. Sorry about that. And now we can get this going. We'll erase this and try it again. So we're doing the scanner first. And that should be done quickly because it did the rest. So a scanner goes first, then we take the image of it with a pattern storage. Pattern storage, that's right. We'll create one of those. And let's see if it gets stuck on something. The mining laser is always a problem. Let's see if we can make a mining laser. And then we'll have to grab that pattern storage and change the mining laser out for it. So it hasn't finished the mining laser yet. Next. Oh, it's waiting for advanced alloy. So we'll have to make that. That's with the mixed ingot. Let's make 10 of them. Should be fast enough. And then we'll stick it in our overclocked, what is it, the compressor, which is this guy. And that's done quick. Now this should be going. Yep, there it goes. Now mining laser. Is it? Yeah, we still need a mining laser. So let's see. Yeah, we made one. Okay, so now we can take this down to here and change these out for this status barred mining laser. That should work. We encoded it. Still, we need to make crystal memories, and I think we'll have to do that first. So actually, I want to move this up top. Let's see if we can make the crystal memories. We'll have to make 3 at minimum. So let's make 10 for future necessities. Let's see if it can make... What is it stuck on now? We need silicon dioxide. Let's see how to make that. Silicon dioxide is made with a clay dust in a thermal centrifuge. This is a kind of heater. So I want to try something. I want to take a switch and bring it over to the thermal centrifuge. Here it is. And we'll slap this the switch on there, just like an induction heater, just to see if it'll keep it running hot. Yes, it will. Alright, so I'm going to keep that switch on there. And now we need some clay dust, I believe it was. It was clay dust. Let's take a look if we have any. I'm sure we do. Yeah, we do. Alright, so we'll smack these guys in there. And that'll cook a lot of them for us. Now, will it do? We're waiting for silicon, so... yeah, we should have enough silicon in there now. We do. Let's see. We have our crystals. We have to heat them up. We can slap them in there. That's fast enough. And it'll send to the ME. We're getting closer. Now we need a mining laser. We need a couple. Here's one. So what's it waiting for? It's waiting for 2. So we can reset this because the ingredient for making a mining laser was different. And yeah, it's looking for more silicon. So we can grab some more clay dust. And this isn't part of our today's project, but might as well just stick it in there and let it cook. Alright, so we're gonna try the pattern again. And this time it should be able to make that mining laser. And it's stuck on silicon dioxide. That's for the extra discs. I can do that at another time. As a matter of fact, I can get some clay balls and get a few more going. And yeah, just like that. Now we need to macerate them. And that'll make the clay dust. And then we'll put the clay dust into the thermal centrifuge. But let me just stick these guys in there before we do. Looks like we're running out of energy. No, the energy is pretty good. It's just slow. Oh, you know what? I can get these out of the way. Alright, that'll do. Then I'll stick these clay in there. Get rid of that. And now our pattern storage should be done. Yes, it is. Now we need a replicator. Replicator. There it is. And let's make one. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. Looks like we need an advanced alloy, so we need more mixed metals. Let's make 10 more. And here we are. We'll put it into the compressor. Nope, that's a macerator. We can go here. Now what was going on over here? Okay, this one's done. It's just feeding into the ME. So we were last on the replicator. Looks like we need some glowstone. And yes, we do have some. You know what? I'll put these into the sag mill, which will produce a good quantity for each. I think it's 4 for each. If we were to break them by hand, look, we even got 5 at one point. Well, it added from before. But if we were to break these by hand, we'd get sometimes 1, sometimes 2, at most 4. But the sag mill guarantees we get 4 every time. So that should be enough for it to continue. Okay, we're done. It's still requesting more clay. Let's see. Clay. We can grab these guys and put them into the thermal centrifuge for some future project. Let's grab our replicator. And now we can get started. That's here. Scanners after the pattern storage, which will be here, then here. The ender pearl would go into the scanner. The CD goes here. We need energy to feed these guys, and they are powered. Oh, they're not powered. It has to reach from over there. So this should do it. We are now powered. Let's get out of here. And it's working. So it'll store the ender pearl atomic structure into the crystal memory. After it does, I'm going to move it over to the pattern storage. Well, it'll remember every crystal memory disk that we put into it. And then we can generate them as we want with the replicator. Let's get rid of this, and I'll bring it back when it's done scanning it. Alright, I come back to check and I see that there's an error. Not sure why. Let's get this out of there and just analyze the disk to see what it did with that disk. There's nothing in the disk. It's empty. So I'm taking it that the ender pearl is not acceptable. Let's try some iridium and see if that works. I have 3. And again, when you do make an item in here, if it works and it does store it, it will destroy whatever you put in there. So let's go ahead and try. Alright, it seems to be taking. And then again, I'll bring you back. Alright, that one did complete. Scan completed. Now that's a good example of something failing, because I've never seen anything fail, so now we know what it's supposed to look like when it does fail. But here we do save, and now the storage has iridium in it. As you can see, it says item iridium ore, and that will get stored into our pattern storage permanently. If we run through them, import from crystal, okay, so now it does have let's see, we'll run through them. 1 of 1. The first one we did was iridium, and it will require 22,000 UU matter and a full 1 million EU. 1,000 is a million. So we can go over to our replicator and scroll through these. Now, because these two are touching, it can read all the disks that we have stored in here. So in our replicator, we can scroll through it and we'll find the iridium that's stored in this machine. Now, we said 22,000 UU matter. Each one of these has 1,000, so we need 22. Let's see if we can get the exact number. Not that it matters, but 22. If we pop this in there, that should be enough. Alright guys, we're back. I slapped a couple of overclockers in there just to make it go a little faster. And we're about to get our first iridium from this. 99%. It looks like 22 was not enough, even though it did say 22 millibuckets, or 22,000 millibuckets. So let's grab one more UU matter, and it should be enough. Replicator. So we're doing this. So it's 23. For some reason 22 needed a 0.001 in order to make. Alright, so I'm going to run through this overnight, I guess. I'll let this run for a while. I'll probably make a tank to let it run without assistance. And then by the time we go back to our next episode, we will have a large amount of iridium. But until then, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all later.